this point I'm probably going to die. I'm like, God forbid, God. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Minami, and I'm back again with another YouTube video. It's your first time on my channel, you're very much welcome. Do all to subscribe down below to join the family, because I create amazing content on lifestyle, vlogs, beauty, chit chats, everything nice. So just do all to subscribe and join this beautiful family. So as you must have seen from the title, today I'm going to be doing a story time on the time when I had coronavirus, my symptoms, how it happened, what I took, how I recovered and everything. So if you're interested and you want to know anything about it, then do all to keep on watching. I know most of you will be asking, oh, how did you get the virus? They've said people should stay home, no. And then yeah, so I didn't have to go anywhere to get the virus. I actually contacted it from my house, from the house. My stepmom works in the hospital, so she got it from there, and we live in the same house, so eventually I got it. So I started feeling symptoms on the 15th of January. She actually had contacted it and she had stopped going to work, but then we're still going about the activities at home normally. So I contracted it on the 15th. I remember being on a video call with my friends from primary school, and we're just talking. Then I was feeling like I was having a very high temperature, but I was so scared. I didn't want to talk about it because I was like, no, I cannot be sick. Like, I was living in denial. I was like, no, I cannot be sick. I was feeling cold inside, and then I was so hot. Like, I was getting so hot and I was feeling tired. I actually remember telling them, oh, please, you guys should pray for me, I'm not feeling too well. Then I was about saying, oh, maybe I have a temperature. Just like, oh, leave it, forget. The next day I woke up and it was worse. I barely could even sleep that night. I was feeling so restless and these days. So the next day my dad actually said they should check up on me. They checked my temperature, it was a bit high, so he booked an appointment to go in for the coronavirus test. And we went for the test, and the next day the NHS sent me an email that my results were positive. Tanzan. At this point I was so scared. Like, the stories I've been hearing about coronavirus, people are dying. Yes, actually people are dying. So I was scared for my life. I remember I didn't know if I should write my mom, or I have coronavirus. I just, like, it's a whole big deal. So I was so scared, but yeah, I had to take it slow. Yeah, I need to really. So some of my symptoms during those first days, yes, I had temperature. I was feeling really cold inside, but then my body was hot. I was tired. Like, I could barely do anything. I was just in bed just thinking. And there's one thing with me: when I'm sick, I'm so scared of sleeping normally, because I feel like if I just sleep, I'll die. Oh please, I'm so dramatic like that. So some of my symptoms: I had headache like almost all the time. I was having fatigue. At this point I was not coughing. Like, I was just having a temperature. I had cough. I was feeling so weak, tired. Then on the third day I had a sore throat. So I was feeling like this itchy sensation in my throat. Then the fatigue, the tiredness. I just like, oh God, at this point I'm probably going to die. I'm like, God forbid, God forbid. Like, the whole time I was praying, I'm like, God forbid, God forbid. And what the coronavirus does, I'm not done with my symptoms, but what it does is, like every other virus, it distorts your system. So So different people can have different symptoms. It could react to you differently, and the worst part of it is there are no medications, like exact medications for the virus. So the NHS, I remember the first day they called, because when I took the test I gave my number, my email, so they'll call, they'll be like, oh, who have you been in contact with, where did you go to, this. And then I told them I didn't have to go anywhere, I was at home, I had the virus at home, because apparently they are calling you so that you can tell them the places you have visited, and they can tell the people to maybe self-isolate and all those things. Yeah, so I filled in all the information, this, that, what I was experiencing. Yeah, so that was it. They kept calling and calling. During the first days I was feeling really restless. I was like, I barely have the energy and these people are disturbing me. So I thought, so yeah, so they sent me a mail, they kept calling. I believe they called like for the first 2 days. They called on the 7th day and on the 10th day, because when you're tested positive for the virus, you're supposed to self-isolate for 10 days after your symptoms begin, or when you started feeling your symptoms. On the 3rd day I started, yeah, I had a cough. The cough started. This was when Miss Rona came to life, like came to life. On top of all the things she's been doing, this time now she wanted to just murder me. So yeah, I had a cough. I was struggling. You know when you're trying, like I was still living in denial. I was like, please God, please. So I had a cough. The cough became more intense. Like, then at this point I was struggling to breathe. It was not that bad, but I was struggling because like when I keep my mouth closed, I'm feeling like it's like I'm really struggling. So I had to leave my mouth slightly open. When I'm coughing, I'm feeling like pain in my chest. I had, oh my God, the experience was horrible. I could not look directly into the light because like my eyes were burning up. I had a headache. Oh my goodness, it wasn't easy. I woke up on this day and I felt like I was not getting the taste of food well. Then yeah, it was fixed. I probably was just, yeah, I lacked appetite as well, so I had a cough. And yeah, I think even after around the 5th day I no longer had a temperature. I was just feeling really weak, like I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to stay where I was. I was just thinking. I had a cough, then I had a flu as well, but it wasn't really bad. It's the cough that was like, yeah. So I was coughing, headache, and so many things. So as per what I took, there's no cure. And the funny thing, the NHS is calling you, they're not telling you like take this medication, take that medication. By the time if it gets so serious and you're running out of breath, like you're struggling to breathe, that's the only point you can go to the hospital for maybe for oxygen or anything like that. So I didn't get to that point. Thank God, I didn't want to go to the hospital. The trauma can even kill you. So yeah, around the 7th day they call to check like, oh, how are you doing, hope you're not going anywhere, so you don't put other people in danger. You don't put other people in danger and things like that. At that point I was getting better, but I was still coughing. Every now and then I'll be coughing and coughing. The time that I'll be scared to cough, because you cough, I feel like like something's going to break. You're feeling so much pain that you're scared of coughing. The symptoms now were just like going back and forth. But around the 7th day I was feeling really better. I was just still coughing and feeling weak and still didn't have appetite, but yeah. So what I took, my aunt ordered this energy drink because it makes you feel really weak, like you don't want to do anything, you just feel like. So this Lucazette, she ordered for 24 bottles on Amazon and it was delivered to me Amazon Prime, so I took that so it could give me energy. Also lots and lots of paracetamol. I took that. We also ordered for vitamin D and vitamin C, so I took a tablet of those each. And she ordered for something, I don't know if it's cool cap or something. I'm going to check for the code. So you just have to keep warm and everything, guys. Corona is real. Like, I almost died. If you're black, white, purple, green, any color, you can still get the virus. So guys, try to stay safe, especially during this lockdown. Keep warm, stay at home, go out only when necessary, and just really pray for all those that are sick, those that are working in the NHS. Because look, in my case, I didn't have to go out to get the virus. My stepmom, she's going maybe to help the other people, the patients in the hospital, and then literally my whole house had the virus. So yeah, let's endeavor to stay safe. NHS also called. Yeah, they called on the 7th day and they called on the 10th day. So they call you on the 10th day to make sure, to ask if you're feeling okay, and if anything, if you still have your symptoms, if you're feeling strong. Apparently, if you still have a temperature on the 10th day, you continue self-isolating until it's gone, because when you have a temperature, you can still transmit, and obviously still have a virus. But the cough took a while to go off completely. I still, even after the 10th day, I still had a cough and stuff. So when they called me on the 10th day, they were like, oh, I was like, I'm feeling much better. See, at that point, I was even just tired. I'm like, I'm feeling much better. I'm fine. Thank you so much for calling. Because they kept calling. At least at that point, they were keeping me company, sha. They were calling and calling. So they told me from the next day, I could now go out. If I was working, I can go back to work and anything. And just an aside, if you have friends and families, do well to check up on them, because for instance, if I would have died, most people didn't know I was sick, and you just wake up and come to my funeral and be like, she was me, she was now, she was now. People have no idea. People just see you and you just feel like, oh, you're okay. And so check up on your family. Let's all stay safe. Pray that this pandemic can come to an end and the world can go back to normal again. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope I was able to share a tip or two. So that was my story. I survived the coronavirus. I conquered it. I'm so happy. I'm fine again. Like, health is wealth. When you're sick, like, I saw death with my eyes. So it's not a good experience. I'm not going to wish that anybody has it, but it's real. At first I thought maybe it was just cough and cold or basic cough and cold, but it just disturbs your whole system. You cannot do anything. So just do well to keep safe, put on the masks. At one point, hopefully, we're going to be singing masks off. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys on my next one. Mwah.